This episode is brought to you by Radio Mastery. Radio Mastery helps radio professionals to dominate their market and reach number one. Apply today at radiomastery.com.au. Welcome back to the show, everyone. My name is Max, and you're listening to Biz Audio. I'd like to say a big welcome to anyone who's hopped over from the Game Changers podcast, and also like to say a congratulations to Craig and Irene on some amazing and successful years of content, and I wish them all the best in their next journey, whatever it may be. But welcome to Biz Audio. We chat everything about the audio industry and radio, whether that be podcasting and anything that's happening overseas or in Australia. But in Australia today, everyone's talking about the same thing, Kyle Sandilands Live. The show may have gotten off to a clunky start, as Kyle said himself in the first few seconds, but I think that it turned out great in the last few hours. They had a packed show. They had Chris Minns in, the Premier of New South Wales. They had Pauline Hanson on the line. They had Tradie vs. Lady, which, yes, Kyle got the rights to. They had a few guest interviews in studio. But they did not get to give away that $10,000 diamond tennis bracelets. The phone lines were down, I'm pretty sure, so they'll give that away sometime later this week. But I'm really excited for tomorrow morning's show because I feel like all these audio problems that happen throughout the show will definitely start to go away as the show continues. And I have to say, as the show progressed today, after they did that hard reboot, it definitely got way better. The audio was more standard across all the people that were talking, whether it be Brooklyn, Mary Madigan, the producers. I gotta say, Bruno was back in his usual spot as well. He was hilarious this morning. And I've seen a lot of people commenting online saying, oh, it's a failure in the first 10 seconds. Oh, people, they want their money back. I don't think so. I think the diehard Carl fans have realised that it's always going to have problems, something like this. It hasn't been done in Australian radio history before. Something that you have to pay for, something that's live, something that has a visual component hasn't really been done before. They would have to have switches, people monitoring the audio, the music. So it's a whole mess. It's definitely a big change from the traditional radio station. But I've also seen a lot of people saying it's awesome. They're going to stick by Kyle. And I didn't get to chat about it on the podcast last week, but Brooklyn Ross, the last minute edition that I think made the show perfect. I'm good mates with Brooklyn, and I got to say, I love seeing him on Kyle Sandilands Live. Brooklyn, if you're listening, you made the right choice. I'm so happy. I honestly, I was jumping out of my seat when I saw the video of you walking into the studio. But that last minute edition really made it complete. I couldn't have imagined the show without Brooklyn, to be completely honest. The majority of the Kyle and Jackie O show was with Brooklyn as the newsreader. And him jumping out our ship on Friday and leaving Kiss stranded there was, I think, a great choice and really got that team back together. So what happens next? Well, they continue the show. Monday to Friday, 6 to 10. They don't stop today. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it keeps going. So I'm really excited for that. And I still haven't even caught up on the behind-the-scenes shows and building the show. So I've got to catch up on that as well. But I've listened to the full show this morning. And I got up and I saw the countdown and all the transitions. It was all handled very, very well. So congratulations to Pedro and Josh, who are all managing that, I assume. And also Brian, the technician. He did a great job monitoring the show throughout as it progressed. Anyway, let's hop on to some other radio industry news. At GOLD96FM, there's a familiar face that has returned to the building. Wayne McLean has joined GOLD96FM, or when he was there last time, it was 96FM. He will be replacing Mark Smiley Pascoe as a brand new operations manager and also a presenter. He was made redundant last year, and he was at the station for 23 years. And I saw some comments online saying, I don't think ARN understands what the word redundancy means, which is actually quite funny. But yes, it's nice to see that he's returning and that they're not going to be networking. I know I said before that this could be the start of Christian O'Connell on GOLD96FM in the morning and maybe getting rid of, who they got now? Lisa and Russell. So I doubt that now that they've got someone in doing workdays. And of course, we've got, Huggy doing afternoons. And we got Will and Woody from 7 to 9 p.m. Peter Samius and I always joke about that because it was very odd to see Will and Woody doing a nighttime shift only on the one Gold station. But anyway, that's all the news I've got for you today. Otherwise, yeah, Kyle had a great start this morning, in my opinion, and not too much else being talked about in the Australian audio industry. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Biz Audio on Facebook and LinkedIn, biz_audio on Instagram, and make sure to check out our show sponsor, radiomastery.com.au, and you can apply today for radio consultancy and coaching.